Dallas, Texas, and the Texas State Fair. And for the better part of a century, the Sooners and Longhorns have defined conferences, national titles, and how regions of the country are perceived based on the outcome of this game. When these two meet, everybody pays attention. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Sooners will put total leather and we'll get started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Pacheco. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll go to the ground. Fights off a defender. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets open down the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
I mean, you talk about coming out as a defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took it.
What a snag by the defense. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
First down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Intercepted. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. The offense set for a first down play. Give to the running back. He breaks a tackle. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Just feeds the running back. Still on his feet at the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's going to pass. Getting some heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now they'll run the draw. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get laddered up.
They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up and
running toward the tape. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw, trying to get to it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to the ground game on the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooner. They'll try to add another to their lead. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Going to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. And this kick will be marked down just inside the 45-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
This defense needed something to go right, man. They're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is snowed under. The Sooners will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the second quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That first quarter is one they'd love to forget, so find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated, get them the football, and let them go to work.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
And the quick shuffle pass underneath. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Takes a hit as he fired. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Slips through the line. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pump up, and this guy got a lot of that pump, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams, you can see the speed, you can see the wheels, and you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they'd better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some...
Oh, look out, there he goes! And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that's a great play by the defensive. Best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Skips away from pressure. Makes the grab. It's Taylor. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went into his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
Flushed out of the pocket. He caught it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet, so keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. We'll see if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Rice. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football there.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Trying to get the corner. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Sends it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down. And the Sooners line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Taylor. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Looking deep. Oh, and he gets downfield with a big catch. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Snags it over the middle. That should be the final play of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Longhorns will boot it away to start the second half. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Pulls it in. It's Hardy. Off he goes. The 30. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And they took a shot. I like it. Make the big play. Once you start getting closer to the goal line, you start running out of space, Jesse. Now, this big play down in the red zone in a scoring position.
Yeah, and
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown Sooner. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Here comes the Texas offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Complete downfield. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They move the tight end all over. Taylor has it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Showing the arm strength to the left. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Got room on the return. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
Off the play fake on first down. Slings it downfield. It's complete. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Sooners trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown Sooners! And the pummeling has started.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
That's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
691, Gators score.
To the air on first down. Swings it out to his running back. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
On second down, looking again to throw. On the move, he fires. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Feeling some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell.
Looking for the end zone. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out and tries for 6, he'll be lucky.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They're testing the right side here. Got room at the 35. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football.
Texas 7.
First down to start the drive after the break.
Here we go.
Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the stomping has commenced. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him.
He tries to take the top off. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. This time he's got his man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. They keep attacking through the air. They're bringing heat. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Longhorns have this offense rolling.
Easy.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10.
Jackrabbit.
Fast motion from the offense. The give is to Taylor. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The inside handoff. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. That's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that. Put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense.
Flip it. 3:25.
They'll give it to the back. Shakes off the tackler. Just outstanding vision from the young freshman on that run.
That is just demoralizing for your defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26.
Moves.
He's looking to throw it. Got his man out of the backfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. On second down, he'll let it fly. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. After the incompletion on second down, it's 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Still running at the 40. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And they get the sack just like that.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are, it's late, everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
They'll try to get outside. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. He's looking downfield to throw. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fair catch, called for and made. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some. He's going to let it go. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Just get... defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. And the Longhorns will, they snap it to the up end. He'll try to run for it. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
Well, they thought they had the look they wanted for a fake punt there, but the defense was just way too alert. Give them credit for getting the stop, and now they set their offense up in great field position.
Got enough space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his own 20. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. A first down for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On second down, wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for them.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games because